I'm reading from the poems of my father, Guy Amirthanayagam. To my autistic son, Ravantha. Old soul in a young body, they said. To a better he was born dead. Sins of the fathers, the Christian said. Ill conjunction of planets, the palmist read. Fetters of the flesh, cycles of suffering, the Buddhists complacently proposed. Allah be praised, kismet and swing, the fierce Muslims savagely disposed. Slow motor reactions, my neurologist reckoned. Early childhood autism, my psychiatrist beckoned. Heredity is the problem, the maidservant proclaimed. The servant was vile, his mother declaimed. I reck not his ruin in his toothsome smile, his speechless grimace so free from guile, his dour determination to opt out of life when all around him are mired in strife. Lucky and prescient by miraculous boy, you will spend your life with spendthrift joy. I am proud that you have so early seen that there is in life an undertow of sadness which rocks what fleeting gladness there is today or may once have been. I will love you steadfastly as long as I dare, but is there nothing that you can share? Will you leave me with this nagging regret that even to me you will never bear your awesome secret? Beleaguered near the sea. As the old primal images kept drumming in my brain, I went to the land's edges to assuage my pain. The calm sea stretched its hand, bathed me in felicity. My cut mind in balmy waters regained its unity, till the still older tide turned evil, pushed me back to land, gasping insanity. A worthwhile ruin. My dear, why should we shed these tears of grief? Our love's not ended. What's washed away is but a sand-built castle. The sandy reef displays no ruins. A doll's house scattered is not worth your weeping. Dry your tears. Let's live it all again. Let's build anew. Let's make the castle stronger with columns true, firm roof, steady domes, tall turrets, and to further crown our courage, minarets cunningly cantilevered, decked with the rarest treasures of the shore, hand-picked for loveliness. Then, in good time, we'll see bright fragments, solid ruins of a love that shattered. Then, dear love, we can mourn aloud and beat our breasts and even shed some tears. These valid remnants, the effulgent derelicts of our bold disaster, will burnish the destined end. And after the long-drawn goodbye kiss, we can gather souvenirs to defy our fate and depart in pride with something worthwhile we have made together. Mementos fit, although our love has died, brave relics of a war with circumstance, not just some flotsam from a flawed romance. When overtaking time to stake is right, to ring our last farewell, let's yield the fight, with heads held high. We'll show him how, for all his spite, what now appears a ruined site was once a gracious home. How its pomp of state broke in upon to rush his tedious pace. Foreign aid. Although the flight of humans from the outer suburbs of Boston, New York, to Alaska and Texas, where they will create new suburbs, is foredoomed in those distant lands, the wolverine, the muskrat, the land otter, the whip scorpion, the whooping crane, and the prairie chicken. This flight has brought the wolves back to these eastern states. Nature poetry may yet experience a reincarnation, and the downcast daffodil resume its old dominion. If only the hegemonist Russians and the superpowered Americans will stop unloading their surplus cranes, tractor seconds, and spent chemicals on our exhausted and outdated lands, the lotus will sway sideways in the breeze, flies will settle on the water buffaloes, and the cloud messenger will carry from our distraught husband in the plains to his wife in the Himalayas, not a message of war, but a letter of love. And I'll finish this particular selection with an early poem of my father's called Outside the Window, which I used as the epigraph to my first book, The Elephants of Reckoning, back in 1993. Outside the window. The road is dark and stained with damp grey leaves. The scissored lightning cuts against the sky. Now I would accept love's hazard with a sigh and pass my blind hands gently over her face. The weather stayed, the impulse cleared, a stir of the heart, afraid for its loneliness. The drapes too tattered for the menace which peered, too frail the window for the waiting darkness.